Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about having a good night's sleep. This is really an important part of living work-life balance. If you are new to this channel, I am Abig and I give tips on work-life balance, maximizing technology, and improving in faith. And I know that in the internet you will find many experts on sleep, but I really would like to share to you my tips and also that particular challenge I'm having, a 21-day challenge to have a good sleep, or one particular struggle. Okay? So first, I start with taking less coffee. People know that I love coffee, but there's also a point that I have to lessen it because, for example, I did not sleep well and I thought probably I took too much coffee at lunch. The second that I really do is as soon as I enter the bedroom in order to go to sleep, I turn off the ceiling lights and I switch on my bedside lights. Somehow, there's something in your system that has to start working, whereas the rest of your body has to sleep. And then another thing about getting a good night's sleep is like when I wake up and I look at my watch, it's like, for example, 11 o'clock, and I say, wow, thank you, Lord, I still have a huge amount of hours to sleep. And then another important thing is having a cool temperature. I really realized that as you grow old, then sleeping is a challenge. And therefore, you really have to invest in having an aircon. I found out from experts that 20 degrees Celsius is really a good temperature. So of course, you can suffer, but at the same time, you can also think, what will it take for me to have an aircon? And in the city, sometimes you can say it's so expensive, but it's also expensive to suffer depression because you don't get to sleep, or being in the hospital because you got sick. I'm an accountant and I go for cost-benefit analysis, so I'd rather invest in an aircon. But somehow, of course, in this house, it took months to get an aircon, so I suffered that some evenings not falling asleep for several weeks. So we learn from experience. And then having a fixed schedule is really good. I go to sleep 9:30, I wake up at 5:30. So that's a huge amount of time, 8 hours. It really makes the body a little bit more stable, that it knows that it's time to sleep. So another thing that could help me is by my bedside, aside from the holy water, I also have a bottle of melatonin. I don't normally take it, but sometimes if it's 9:30 and I'm still awake at 10 o'clock, I'm anxious about something, I just take it, I dissolve it under my tongue for 30 minutes and I'm already asleep. So it's not so expensive, it's just that I really want to have a good sleep. And also another tip is to make use in iPhone of the bedtime. Somehow I get to monitor my sleep. And of course, I should remember that every Sunday I wake up at 6 o'clock. And so now I tell you my challenge. I'm new in YouTube, I'm new in a career, and sometimes I like to see how many people are watching my videos. Like when I wake up and I check the time, I also check my YouTube body. And I tell you, I'm being very sincere, that was a fault because somehow I don't get to sleep after that. So this time, I think I'm already in my 9th day. The challenge is not to check anything on my iPhone. So it's a struggle, but it's helping me because now I'm sleeping much better. My sleep is very stable in these days. So this is a challenge. I started 2 Sundays ago, and I hope to reach my 21 days, not looking at my iPhone. So sometimes I just really make use of my wristwatch to check the time, and I don't check my iPhone. So that's it. I hope you get a better sleep, and I hope you have learned something from this. And give me your questions in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one, and have a good sleep.